Welcome back, you beautiful people, and welcome back to episode 7 of the Clean Cut series, a series where I take you through everything it takes to compete on stage as a lifelong natural athlete. Let's get it. Still hovering around the same weight as the last 2 days. For breakfast this morning, I'm making myself quite the old school bodybuilder meal. Some corn, bit of rice. If you haven't already guessed it. Some tuna. What? I know. During an extended deficit, you get some really weird cravings, and this was one of them. I'm seasoning it all with salt, black pepper, chili, lemon juice. Here's a new one, some soy sauce. There's barely any calories in this, it makes for perfect flavoring. Give it a nice mixy-roo. Bit of a taste test. Perfection. For main meal, we are having some chicken and rice. I know, shock, we've had this so many times already during the prep, but this is pretty much a staple. The same seasonings as always, give it a mix. Pop it in the air fryer. You know the go. Plopping in 150 grams of basmati rice, a bit of chili and garlic powder to boost the flavor profile even more, and some low-calorie sriracha hot sauce. And it's time for the best part of everyone's day, the gym. Today we are training shoulders and triceps. Warming up as always before the workout. Also threw in a bit of dynamic stretching and muscle activation before I got started. Exercise 1 is the plate-loaded shoulder press. Some key takeaways to perform this exercise optimally. Number 1, make sure that your elbows are not flaring out to the side, and set up this exercise so that your palms on the way down do not drop below your chin. Exercise 2 is the absolute goated chest supported double cable face pulls. This is how I like to set up my face pulls, as you are completely locked into that bench, isolating your rear deltoids and upper posterior as much as possible. And for an exercise that I deem the most superior for your side delts, the standing side lateral cable raise. Pay attention to the way I set up and transition to the opposite direction with this exercise. Time to build those horseshoe triceps, so we are setting up with the easy bar, back supported tricep cable push down. This exercise is pretty straightforward, just make sure your elbows remain to the side of your torso and do not flare them out. And ending in my top 3 compound lifts of all time, the bodyweight dips. Simply performing 2 sets with a torso lean that places greater emphasis on my triceps. the total workout duration, as well as the entire day's activity statistics. That workout really taxed me, so for dinner I'm making myself a massive one, starting on 300 grams of chicken breast, same seasoning, same everything. Then plopping in 315 grams of rice, seasoning with chili and garlic powder and soy sauce. I'm also putting in 200 grams of corn and 20 cashew nuts. A bit of black pepper and a bit of a drizzle of the sriracha hot sauce. Topping all that off with some homemade salad. Let's not forget the staple. And the total macros and calories are on screen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. New low weigh-in, baby. For breakfast this morning, I'm putting myself whatever chicken is left. Same seasoning and sauce, give it a nice massage. And again, basmati rice, this time 300 grams. Topping that off with some fresh pistachios. If you haven't seen them before, this is what they look like. And here's a new one, my very own homemade salad. In the future, I'll show you exactly how to make this, but just so you know, I had a massive bowl, and in addition to that, I put myself some side veggies, which I didn't track because there's barely any calories. Today I'll be taking you through an entire posing POV of what it looks like to compete on stage, including the call-outs and what to expect on show day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Quarter turn to your right. Five, four, three. Facing the rear of the stage, quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right. Five, four, three, two, one. Quarter turn to your right then. A front double bicep and strike. Three, two, one. Side tricep, any side of your choice, and strike. Side chest, any side, and strike. One. Facing the rear of the stage for a rear double bicep, spiking one calf, and strike. Three, two, one. Face facing the front of the stage, forehead hands over the head, abdominals. Good stroke.
What I'll be running through with you now is the differences and comparison of the side chest of the men's physique versus the classic physique.
Spike and calf, chest. Foot, keep it straight. Inside, push it into it. Now push it all the way in your toe. Your big toe should be pushed in. That's it. Push in. Good. There you go. Open up. That's the money maker.
For dinner, I'm making myself some chicken and rice again. This time though, breast schnitzel pieces, seasoning with cayenne pepper, paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, salt, sriracha hot sauce, and tossing that in the air fryer. Bit of a drizzle drizzle. And the calories are not complete without my fruit salad. 400 grams of nice and juicy fruit. If you didn't already guess it, some isolate protein to wrap up my protein and calories. The entire day's macros and calories are on screen if you want to pause. And that wraps up episode 7 of the Clean Cut series. If you made it to the end of the episode, I'd greatly appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to the channel for a yearly supply of gains. I'll catch you all in the next episode.